More than 71% worry about whether they can trust what they see or hear because of AI. More than 7 out of 10 people are already questioning what is real. You're not cutting cost, you're cutting the asset. The biggest risk of AI marketing isn't what you think. Hi, I am Marc from Jost Digital Strategy Consultants, and it's no secret that we are working in SEO and web development in an industry that runs on one thing: trust. Training companies, consulting firms, industrial services, architects. These are businesses where nobody buys on impulse. Somebody follows you for weeks, sometimes for months, before they even pick up the phone. These are industries where people also buy the person. When talking about your new business consultant or your architect, you're not buying, as a colleague once nicely pointed out, a cold and dead object such as a washing machine. Many of these firms have built something rare and valuable, a real brand with a reputation. And for those who ask themselves now what a brand is, it is what other people feel when they think of your business. History has shown that respectable companies in these industries didn't build their reputation and goodwill with tricks. They built it with authentic messaging and content marketing. Many have successfully put a face to their company. They talk about topics highly relevant to their prospects, and from some brands, prospective clients are indeed getting a great deal of inspiration for solving their business challenges, or simply, for example, ideas on what to look out for when planning their new family home, if we are talking about architects. And that's an asset. However, since AI is the new shiny object, CEOs and business owners are eager to use it to boost their marketing effectiveness. The question is whether you, as the owner or CEO, are profiting from AI, or, as I will show you in the next 3 sections, are hurting your company's future earnings and damaging its reputation. Let me tell you 3 stories. The first is about a CEO I recently sat across from, who proudly told me how much time and money he would save by generating all his future talking head videos with AI. He said, "This means I don't need to step in front of the camera anymore. We'll do everything with AI." His eyes lit up, also because finally there would be no more filming anymore, no more standing in the studio, and no more awkward takes that had to be corrected later. While I understand the appeal, there's something that nobody told him. In a trust industry, your willingness to show up, your face, your voice, your unscripted opinion is one of the strongest signals in today's noisy world. Oprah Winfrey is, well, Oprah Winfrey because she actually shows up in person. She doesn't have a marketer producing footage with her AI clone. The moment you remove the human, you remove the exact thing that made the content work. You're not cutting cost, you're cutting the asset. If you'd like to profit from our and other experts' content marketing and SEO experience, I suggest you consider subscribing to our channel. Here is the second story. I don't want to convince you of my beliefs. I would much rather look at the data. Research conducted by Attest Technologies among 9,500 consumers across 7 countries found that more than 71% worry about whether they can trust what they see or hear because of AI. Think about that for a moment. More than 7 out of 10 people are already questioning what is real. Research also shows that when people see AI-generated ads or videos, many assume they might also have to be dealing with machines when they contact or work with the company later on. AI can never replicate your emotional intelligence, your empathy, or your originality. And, equally important, AI can also not replace your judgment. But it is exactly your judgment that people want to hear about when they are buying complex services and products. Forrester research recently predicted that, I quote, "Buyers will turn to experts to validate insights and answer complex questions. These interactions will continue to become prominent earlier in the buying process." This statement appears under the heading Forrester's 2026 B2B marketing sales and product predictions. Companies will lose more than $10 billion because of ungoverned use of generative AI. In other words, as AI produces more content, expertise becomes more valuable, not less. Number 3. Most of the people in consulting, B2B and other industries with complex services who have told me they are going to replace everything with AI have not actually replaced anything. Their marketing campaigns never ship. Why is that so? Because they are planning workflows. They are busy testing the latest AI marketing tools. They are building automations. However, their blog is as empty as their lead pipeline and their newsletter hasn't gone out. And meanwhile, month after month, their competitors continue to run successful campaigns. So far, I'm afraid, AI hasn't made these people's marketing scale at all. What AI has given them is a brand new reason to procrastinate. Marketing is rarely a sophistication problem. Marketing is, and always has been, a shipping problem. And no AI model on Earth fixes the fact that nothing is going out the door. But as always, there's another obstacle for generative AI marketers that we need to be honest about. Platforms, regulators and lawmakers now require that you disclose it if your content is synthetic, especially video content. Meta, TikTok and X already have explicit transparency rules for AI-generated content and deepfakes, especially when realistic synthetic people are involved. And YouTube has, for quite some time now, required creators to disclose photorealistic content that looks real. And under the EU AI Act, synthetic or manipulated content that is made to appear real must also be clearly disclosed, regardless of the platform. After all this, I hope you won't take advice from someone with shiny object syndrome. The new AI toy is not the strategy. There are only few questions in marketing that really matters. 1. How can I reach my prospects with an authentic message? And second, how can I show my true colors? And third, how can I prove that I actually care about my clients? This is especially true if you are in a high-touch business where trust matters and the price tag is considerable. If AI helps you to do that, use it. I do, every day. But if AI starts replacing your face, your voice and your point of view, then you are no longer strengthening your brand. You are quietly spending it. And sooner or later, the bill will arrive.